say that you rock with me, you was just kidding. Put all my trust in a person, they don't like me. Stuck up on drama, now they just like me. People so pressed when the start I dismiss. Soldier do colors, now see what's less. See what's less. Fake friends, we got them fake friends. Can't trust nobody, cause people so cocky. Loyalty ain't nothing. They got them butterflies every time we walk in. We got them blushing. Fake friends, we got them fake friends. Can't trust nobody, cause people so cocky. Loyalty ain't nothing. They got them butterflies every time we walk in. We got them blushing.
What's up? It's your girl, Miss Kiwi, in the building. We also got Mrs. Mink.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you in the building. We hear you.
There you go.
All right. Yes. Hey, everybody.
What's up, lady?
Hey,
So,
girl.
I don't know where my junior co-host is, but I done tried to call her and she didn't answer. So I guess I'm gonna have to kind of like fill in for her because she's the one that's supposed to be, really going at this. All right, Miss Kiwi, I'm sorry. I had to say that.
You all good. We got something special for y'all tonight. We got our Reach One, Teach One Kids Youth segment. And we have a lot of special guests in the building. They're my faves. How about yours?
Yes. So I want to remind us of our mission statement. Our mission statement is to make sure that our youth are heard. We want to make sure that our youth feel the, I guess you would say the comfortability of being able to speak their minds, as well as the seasoned generation. So it's basically and mainly to make sure that the youth and the season, that gap and that bridge is built so that they feel comfortable talking to one another. We got to get our kids back talking to us and not just talking to their friends, because we know that we have a lot under our belt that we can share. And we want to make sure that our youth are headed in the right direction. We can't continue to lose our babies. We got to take them back.
Exactly.
Take them back.
Yes,
All right.
Yes. So I'm going to say a little bit of what Lyric would have said if it was that she was here. And I just want you all to repeat after me. And I want you to encourage, if you have peers, to call in, because we want to hear their voice as well. But we also want to make sure that, hey, everybody is discussing what it is that needs to be discussed and what's important to you. So what I want you to say after me is, whose life is it?
Whose life is it?
My life.
My life.
How am I going to live it?
How am I going to live it?
By any means necessary.
By any means necessary.
How am I going to succeed it?
How am I going to succeed it?
100% on point.
100% on point.
All right.
All right now.
Yes. So I want you all to, live that every day. Hey, your life is very important. No matter if you are male or female, just remember, you are very important. You are future. So we got to make sure that you're on point. 100%. All right, Miss Kiwi.
Well, right now we're going to take the time to introduce our guests. And I'm going to let them talk and speak and introduce themselves. And we'll start with you.
Hi, my name is Amari.
How old are you, Amari?
14.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I like to sing, hang out with my friends, and eat and sleep a lot.
Okay. All right. To you, our next guest.
Hey, my name's Elena.
Okay, Elena, how old are you?
I'm 15.
15? Okay, well, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I like to dance. I like to do track. I like to do cheer. And I'm very antisocial, for real.
Are you?
Oh, but you're a woman after my heart, cheering. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have to change that, boo. You gotta become sociable, baby. But that's okay. You'll get there. You'll get there. Now y'all know this lady. She's been on our show before, because this is actually part of I'm talking about you, sister. Sister, introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Miss Stephanie, and I'm here to represent the youth on today. I am 25.
You are. Yes, you are
Yes, you
beautiful.
are.
I
baby.
have 10 grandchildren.
Oh Lord, not at 25.
I'm just playing, guys. We need a little laughter. It's good for the soul.
It's good for the soul, baby.
But I'm
Yes, it is.
Stephanie. I'm just here representing our youth, and like my sister Michelle was saying, our youth are so important, and we have to lift them up and pray for them and listen to them. You know, a lot of time as parents we don't want to listen, but as a parent, and I'm a grandparent. These are my granddaughters, Elena and Amari are my granddaughters, and I want them to be open and honest with me. That's the only way we can fill that gap. That we
Yes.
reach out to our youth and know that we love them in spite of. It doesn't matter if they left, right, in between. We love them and we want to help them. And that's
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, pretty.
Exactly.
Here's that.
All right, now we got sitting over there. Come on, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Isaiah.
All right, Mr. Isaiah, we got a male in the studio.
Yes. Ladies, watch
Handsome
out.
too.
Mr.
We're gonna voice
Isaiah.
his opinion.
11.
11. All right. Well, I'm excited about this show, y'all. I'm really excited. And y'all know we have another. She's a regular as well. She's been on the show. I'm gonna let her introduce herself and tell us a little bit about herself.
Well, I've been on the show before. Hi, sisters.
She needs some damn grandkids. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I haven't any yet. I'm so sorry. My name is Dana Dane. That's what they call me, you all. And I'm here also to represent the youth. I do work with youth. I'm a city employee and I work in recreation. So I deal with youths every day. So I'm so grateful to be invited to this platform today. So thank you all for having me. And I got questions too and answers for you all also.
All
So
right now.
Yes, and we glad that each and every last one of you guys are here. I'm excited about the show as well. Hey, like I stated, I was one of Dana's cheerleading coach for
Yes,
how many
she was.
years, Dana? About 4 or 5?
yeah, about 4
Yeah.
5 years. And
Yep.
when she told me she was leaving, I was so upset I almost wanted to cry.
Oh,
Because she was one of my best. She's one of my best cheerleading coaches. So sister.
I love the youth. I love the youth. So that's why this segment
right.
is so important. It's very
Yes.
important to me
Yes.
and very dear to my heart. And I wish that our 2 junior co-hosts were able to be on. Hopefully one of them will be able to join. But I hope that, I want them to know that we're very proud of them because they normally lead this segment. So me and Miss Kiwi, gonna try to do our best. And we Miss Kiwi.
It's all on you. No. Yeah, you know I got you, baby. I got you.
All right,
And
so
we
we're gonna
got Dana and Miss Stephanie in the house. So we all
That's
talk
right.
about it.
That's right.
It's a good
Absolutely.
segment.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Because we know Pretty over there got a lot to say.
Yes,
we
she
know
do.
she got
She
a
do.
Who is
lot.
they talking about?
Yes.
Hold
Yeah, we
on,
gonna
Jesus.
jump
I
on
got
in
something
here.
for them.
Yeah. So okay, we're gonna jump on in here. So we asked our guests to do a little homework. And the homework was to research on this Blackout challenge. Have you all heard of the Blackout challenge?
No, man.
That's why you know when they 50 and over, it's a problem.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
major problem.
So, the Blackout Challenge, it actually is old, honestly. It happened back in 2016.
Oh.
But it has resurfaced and it is really taking our kids out. So that's why we want, and I'm glad, honestly, that you all haven't heard about it, only because that just shows me that you're not just only into social media like that, or you're not willing to just try anything. You're not getting ready to just try anything. And that's a big thing that I want us to discuss is why do we just, some of us just try anything. But the Blackout Challenge, can any of you all tell me from the research that you did you do your research? What did you find out?
It said that it's got kids choking each other
Mm-hmm.
and they passing out from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. So what do you think about that?
Kids gonna do what they see on internet regardless because they think it's They just
Talking to the
They
mic,
can
baby.
hear you. Come up about to.
There you go.
because they think it's fun to do it, and they see other people doing it.
But what do you think about it?
It's stupid.
Mhm.
I feel like it's stupid.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, if that's
Okay.
how you feel, baby, express that. Listen, one thing about it, they can't take your voice from you. So speak. This
That's
is
right.
why not
That's
say
right.
it. And we want to hear what you have to say. You know, and
What's
don't get me wrong. You are a young adult. But we are respectful too. But we want to know what's on your mind and how you feel.
And
Talk
and
about
also, what are your friends saying about it? What do
Yeah.
they take on it?
Yeah.
Come on, let's talk about it.
Oh, they haven't talked about it.
They have
So let me ask a question. Have you all seen that?
No.
You've
I
never
haven't.
seen it?
No, I've never seen it.
I haven't.
you seen it,
Have you seen
Isaiah?
Isaiah?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I mean, like I stated, that's good because
Yes, it is.
I did some research on it and it's widespread. And TikTok
Wow.
is taking the heat for it. TikTok is
They
taking
ought
the
to.
heat
Really?
They are
because it is, I mean,
Being-
it's really going down on
Being
TikTok.
displayed on their
because you know what,
service.
I just feel like after a while when the social media sites get so big, they don't care who be on it. They got kids on these social
But
media.
it's about money.
Exactly. So that's
what
what
it's
I'm
about,
saying.
money.
They don't
Exactly
care.
what it is, yeah.
They
And
don't
so
care.
that's why we as parents and providers
Grandparents,
have to step
aunties.
up. And
Exactly.
my thing is, people need to know what their children are doing on social media.
Thank you.
need to flag their phones. You need to go every now and then, see what they're doing, see who they talking to, see who they engaging in. And the same thing with these women, young girls missing,
Exactly.
sex trafficking.
Exactly.
Know who your children are making contact with on their phone that you pay the bill every month.
Exactly.
That's right.
Come
That's
on,
right.
now.
But
We
you know
gotta
what? You
step
said
up and be
something.
responsible and accountable for our children.
You saying something that's very key, and that's something that I always like to speak on. Is yes, social media is out there. We know it's out there,
Yes, ma'am.
but and it's very big. But we can't honestly, if you look at it, just blame the platform.
I don't blame it
We
on social
have
media.
to take responsibility
I blame it on the parents.
for our children.
I blame it on the
Yes,
parents.
ma'am.
I blame it on the parents. I
Yes.
don't
You
blame it
can't
on
get
social
that
media.
busy where you're not taking time
Exactly.
out to see what your children are doing. Yes, I understand. I was a single mom. I get it. I had to raise 2 children of my own. But one thing about it, I made sure that if they were doing, I check. I go in your room. I want to see pulling out stuff. What you doing? You got guns? You in game? You as a parent will be held accountable for your children, whether you want to or not. Now, once they become adults, they're on their own, but you're responsible when they are minors.
Because you know what's so crazy? When I raised, because I was a single parent too, when I raised my 2 kids, the rule in my house was you couldn't close your door.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You just couldn't close your
You ain't
bedroom
paying no
door.
bills up in here.
That bedroom
Yep.
door had to stay open. And to be honest, I never closed mine either. I kept my door open.
My
just out of
mama
respect.
didn't play
I
that.
still
Yeah.
got my door open. Still have it open.
Yeah.
So it's
My
like,
mama
you
didn't
know,
play that. So we want to hear from Amari, and we also want to hear from Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah,
What
what's your
did
take on
what
this?
did you all find in reference to the research and everything?
And if you didn't find anything, that's okay. We just wanted you all to.
What's your take on it?
Basically, the thing of it is we want you all to be aware. That it's good that you haven't seen or heard about it, but when we had you to do that, it was a reason, because that brought awareness. So did you look it up, or you didn't get a chance?
I didn't get informed about that we were supposed to look it up. So,
Okay.
but the internet challenges just seem very out of pocket when people are choking each other, eating Tide Pods that you put in your laundry and stuff like that. Just yeah, they eat the things that put in your dishwasher and stuff.
Yes.
Oh my.
And they killed like 11 people.
Oh my.
So it ain't even just a blackout. It's just these
Yeah,
TikTok.
see, yeah, that's crazy.
And it's not just TikTok.
And
It's
not.
YouTube. It's Facebook. It's Instagram. It's things that you just seeing on the internet.
No, it's
Period.
parents. That's what it is. It's these parents. Let's start with
Yes.
them first, because we can keep hollering about these social medias, but it's the parents. These parents too busy trying to be these kids' friends, trying to lay up with men, too busy trying to sell their food stamps knowing you got 10 kids. For real. Like, it's funny, but it ain't funny for real, because this is for real,
it's
and our
sad.
kids are the ones who's suffering. You know,
Yep.
you too busy trying to get all of this hair down your back and put these old long snuffleupagus, what they call snuffleupagus eyelashes on.
And
nails that, you know, come on now. It's way more to life than that.
You know, well, they going too far with these lashes. I know that is not the topic, but they going too far with these lashes. Like, for real, stop.
Yeah, okay, so I want to hear from Amari. Y'all going out. Come on.
Come on, Amari. We gonna put my sister out of here. Come on, Amari. We want to hear from you.
I looked it up and I saw that a little girl died from it, and she was 8 years old.
Yes, yes.
I don't remember the girl's name, but I saw a quote from her mom, and she was saying something about TikTok and how the challenges have gone too far. And I was just like, well, maybe if they talk to their kids about social media, then maybe they wouldn't be copying off of what they saw.
Yeah.
Ooh, love
That's a
it.
good
Love
point.
that.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
We know pretty your grandma. We know
That's right, baby. Don't ask no questions. You already know.
we know pretty y'all grandma.
Yes.
But so I have a question for each one of you guys. Tell me what draws you to social media. And anyone can start.
It's just the dances that I be seeing. I just got TikTok for dances, same as Instagram. And
Okay.
Instagram is to text people.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. Don't be shy to talk about it, because it's nothing. It's actually nothing wrong with social media. I like social media because it's a way to connect with those that you are not close to on a daily basis. If you're keeping it positive, and if you are, doing positive things. And especially with you guys being the youth, you can even, help your peers with homework, or they can help you, or, you all can talk about what your future is like, and so on and so forth. So if you're keeping it positive, it's nothing wrong with social media. So don't get it wrong. Nothing wrong with it. It's how we use it. It's how we use it. That's the big concern. That's the big concern. Because when social media was first established, that was the reason why it was established, was for you to be able to connect, for you to network, for you to, meet up with friends and family that you're not close to, but for you to share information, market, not to be out there shaking your behind, showing everybody all your goods, or, talking about you getting ready to kill somebody, or showing the guns and the marijuana and all of that stuff. That's not what social media was created for. That's really not.
Doing these crazy challenges.
Yes, or that, no, especially those. And like Isaiah said, it's not just the Blackout challenge. I just happened to, honestly, I'd heard that it had started resurfacing. So that's why it is that I wanted us to really talk, because it is taking our kids out. Like Amari stated, that 8-year-old little girl. It's a little boy right now that's 10 that's laying in the hospital in a coma, brain dead from this challenge. Because when it is that your brain doesn't get enough oxygen in 5 minutes time, you could literally slip away. You can literally slip away. So that's why it's very important. Yes, most definitely. So Isaiah, what draws you to social media, or are you even on social media?
I mean, not really. Like, I'll listen to music and maybe get inspiration for like other things. Like, I like to draw, so I'll watch like drawing videos and then draw maybe, or I just made a beat for this podcast, so like just listening to music maybe. So
Okay. All right. Yes, the positive.
I was
All
just
right.
gonna
What
say,
about
yeah,
you,
he's on the
Amari?
positive side of all of that crap.
When I watch social media, I see a lot of people who can relate to the stuff that I go through. So I like to say, you know what, I go through that too. You know, I'm not alone. I see a lot of people doing fun stuff. I'm like, okay, I want to do that too. You know, maybe go to Bora Bora, get out of the country, have fun.
Bigger
Go.
dreams, baby. That's what I'm
That's
talking
right.
about. Yes, because it's a big old world out here, y'all.
It is.
Way bigger than just St. Louis and East St. Louis and Illinois. For real. Like, I'm telling you, it's about finding yourself, respecting yourself, and knowing that you don't have to be in the in crowd to be popular or to be, known or liked. Because if you really be yourself, people gonna respect you and like you more, as opposed to when you trying to be somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I like this. Come on, y'all, come on with it. Kiwi is excited, baby.
Yes.
Got any
So
callers?
Miss Kiwi,
We need
can
some
you
callers.
in,
Call in.
Yes, come on, y'all. Call in for the youth. We need some questions. We want some answers. We want to be able to get our youth back talking, communicating, taking these phones and tablets away so that they can communicate. Because I feel like even though some of the social medias are good for you, it's not good to have these phones in these kids' hand all day long looking at it, because it's hindering their social skills.
And let me say this. Let me say this. And I'm
Yes.
talking about you all and you too. I work with Slate and STL youth. So I get a lot of youth that comes to the center that work. And I find work for them. Remember always to think about when you go on a job, it's your duty to do that job. I've been working with youth for a long time, and I just watch how some of our kids are being raised. So I try to step in and be that role model for those kids, because you can tell kids that don't have that. So I want you all to remember that, okay? And when you go on a job,
No, go ahead, Miss Dana. I'm
when
sorry.
you go on a job, remember, you're on that job for a reason. So by you all being youth, if you decide to get a job at 14, 15, or 16, always remember you're there for a reason, and you're there to do a job, okay? Remember that. Because I have to talk to the kids so much about working. So make sure you all are on top of your job, okay? On top of your business when you go on a job.
I saw in this magazine there was this like 17-year-old girl who made a business with her friends rebuilding engines and cars.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
that's good.
she makes $200,000 a year.
How old is
Woo!
you again?
17.
You would love that, would you? You would love that, would you? Yeah.
You'll get to it. You'll get
Gotta
to
be
it.
smart.
I'm
See
telling you.
that she probably learned, worked, and listened, and that's what you have to do. You have to listen.
Yeah. So, and I want you all to get in that mindset. Any youth that's listening, or especially you guys that are in the studio, get in that mindset right now to become an entrepreneur.
Exactly.
To work for
Yourself.
yourself. Because one thing that you all have an advantage on that we may not have, or our parents didn't have, is the fact that you have the internet. You have social media. You have books that you can go to the library and research. We have books too, so I ain't gonna say that.
That's all
I ain't
we
gonna
had
date
was
myself.
books. That's all we had was books.
Right. That's
They
what I
got
was
it all
saying.
now.
I'm telling you.
Yes, we have books, and you can find a lot of information on the books. There are some things that's on the internet that's questionable, but as well as in books. However, when you read it, it helps to soak into your mind, and it really gets those wheels a spinning. But when you're looking at it on social media or looking at it on the internet, then it takes a little bit of time. And I kind of looked that up as part of research. It takes a little bit of time for your mind to grasp it, because it's not that you're actually reading it and looking at it. You're actually just looking at it and maybe hearing it. So yeah, you want to, read, do a lot of reading. But I did want to ask Miss Dana, with you working with the youth, I know that you've seen a lot. You've seen, and especially in the area that you're in. So you've seen a lot. How do you deal with it? How does your heart deal
You
with
know
it?
what? I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes I just want to break down and cry. I'm telling you. I got a young lady that's up there right now, and me and her had a conversation. I think, I ain't gonna say her name, same as yours, but anyway, and she's probably about 5'10". She's a tall girl. She walks in there every day with sandals and clogs on. She don't have shoes, so I have to go. You know what? First thing I say, I get with my staff. Look, we got this kid up, and we had another one, a male staff, a male guy, a little kid that come up there. I get with my staff. I say, look, you see this kid right here? This kid need blah 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 blah. My staff will look and they be like, here we come. We'll get together. We'll buy clothes for the kids. I done had a kid that has come up that's been abused by his stepdaddy, sexually abused. I got a kid right now, Caucasian. Stepdaddy was molesting him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and his daddy works for us. So it's I see so much, you all. It's just, I done wash kids' clothes. I done bought kids food. I done bought clothes for kids. I done done it all. But to see some of the stuff I've seen, y'all, it's unbelievable. You would never, I mean, you all right now, you're fortunate. You're blessed. You're blessed. You're blessed because you got some kids out here that don't have anything. Again, this young lady comes up every day. She used to come up every day with some clogs or sandals on. She didn't have shoes. She didn't have
But
shoes.
you know what I like, and that's from even being there with you as a cheerleading coach, is how it is that you step in and you recognize, and you are very involved, with the kids, and that was something that drove me. Even I love the youth, so I was at that time the budget wasn't so well, so Michelle came out of pocket buying uniforms and everything like that for the girls.
We mama bear, we auntie bear, we grandma bear, we
And
all
yes,
of that.
y'all are. Y'all,
We're all of that.
And y'all showing that too, because this is the youth, and y'all done just took away from the youth. So let's get back to the youth, because I have questions for the youth, because I want to hear them. I need to know what's on their minds. I want to pick y'all brain a little bit, for real. Because we have two beautiful young women and one handsome young man here. But looks is not everything. If we take away all this weave and, the glamour, and we take away the clothes, for real, though, as young women and young men, how do you all feel about yourself? Like, yourself. Like, I mean, are you a follower? Are you a leader? Are you following to become a leader? I just want to hear what's on y'all minds. Just talk to me. I want y'all to talk to me. Y'all on this segment. I want y'all to
Come
talk
on, Elena.
to me. For real. Because
What's on y'all
as a
mind?
matter of fact, y'all
And
not
be
talking to
open.
me.
We're not gonna judge
y'all
you.
talking to the youth. And prayerfully the youth is watching. Or the parents of the youth is watching. So talk to me. We can start with you, pretty young thing. Come on then.
Well, I'm really quiet. I don't really do a lot. I just go to school, do my work, come home, go to sleep. Me as a person, I want to help people. Okay. I feel like I really want to help people.
Okay.
'Cause like Titi Dana said, there are a lot of people out here that don't have a lot of stuff, so I want to help.
Okay, that's what's up.
So
that's
you know what? That's
about.
that entrepreneur.
Dude,
Start
I'm
you a
telling you.
non-profit organization where you can help the youth.
Exactly. You can straight get involved.
And it don't have to be money involved. Just tell if you see somebody at school struggling, you see somebody hair don't look like yours and may have, just say, hi, I'm Amari, and if you need to talk to a friend, just call me. Sometimes it's the little things that make the big things important. So, and it's a lot of kids, I'm sure at your school, that's struggling with the small thing. They come in with run over tennis shoes, everybody laughing at them. Or they come home, they may see tracks in their hair because they trying to make their hair pretty like ours, but they don't have the finances, or they're not living in the living environment like us, so they can't have those things. Those are the children that you can see. And nobody has to know that you all communicate. Just go over them in the lunchroom, or you see them walking down the hall. Because we have so many young children that's hurting. Mental illness is real. It's so real. And we as Afro-Americans, we try to take it and sweep it under the rug. Oh, she okay. She just having a bad day. She okay. No, she's not okay.
And you know
And
what?
that
No,
leads
she's not
to
okay.
It's
that leads
resources.
to a good question. Do you all feel that because of certain situations that your peers may be dealing with, do you feel that that drives them towards those different challenges, or do you feel that they're missing that love or that social engagement?
Yeah. Do y'all understand what she asking? Do you all have friends that feel like they left out or they don't fit in with you guys, or they're different, or people won't accept them as they are? Do you all deal with those challenges at your school?
Let me hear from Isaiah.
Isaiah, go ahead.
Well, so there's this kid named Carter in my class, and he's actually a really nice person, but he's the nerd in our classroom. So we try to include him in this because he's actually a pretty funny person, but they just look at him as a nerd, so it just makes us feel bad.
Oh, okay.
Have you thought about maybe just pulling him to the side and like just encouraging him? Because it's okay to be different. It is. But you may be that person he need to hear from. You know what I'm saying? Just encourage him. Even though the other peers are saying negative and calling him a nerd, most of the nerds that we see back in our day, they are multimillionaires.
I was a nerd.
Believe it or not, they are the ones that's making the money. While you was laughing at him, you at the homeless shelter.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
For real. And that's for real.
I'm just saying.
That's real.
Don't
That's real.
you might think it as a joke, but God will turn that person that you thought was a nerd or didn't fit in, and God will take that person, be the person that you have to look at and see him in the news.
And you know what?
So encourage him.
And the littlest thing, like go to school and give them like a bag of candy.
Yeah.
Just
It don't take much
It don't take
sometimes.
much. Even the thought of you going and taking
Out of
your
your
time
way.
out your way to go get a little bag of candy for that person, they'll be like, "Wow, he thought about me.
And
He
he's a
took
cool
time
person.
out to do this for me."
And that
So,
goes for the
yeah.
kids
So how
at
you feel
Hazelwood
about that,
too.
Elena?
Elena, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm in high school, so we got a big school. And the group that I'm with, we really don't see a lot of stuff happen. But in my classes, I do be getting help from people that are nerds because I sometimes be struggling myself.
Hey, that's all right.
And I sometimes don't like to ask the teacher because they like to,
Kind of embarrass you, make you feel like
Yeah.
you shouldn't be here.
Exactly.
And that's true, that there are teachers that do that.
But
That-
just
it
like
is.
your grandma said, those nerds, and Isaiah said, those nerds, them the ones that be
I'm telling you.
billionaires.
And click to the person that you know that got your best interest at heart.
All right.
Yes.
Because
Exactly.
that's the person God gonna use to help you. God
Exactly.
always send a bull in the ram. He always
Ram in
send
the bush.
somebody.
Ram in the
And you
bush.
might look at this person like, why you trying to help me? But see, sometimes God will send that very person just to help you. And they ain't even got to discuss it with nobody. But that's your blessing. So don't take it as being weird. People don't know I'm deaf. I have a hearing device. You know, I told my residents the other day, I work with seniors. They was like, Miss Stephanie, you play too much. I had to actually show them my hearing device because they didn't know that I was deaf.
But
don't
different
take God
is not
granted.
bad. As a matter of fact, each one of us
Everybody should
individually
want to be
are
different,
different.
because God made each one of us unique and whole. I'm not like you, and you're not like her.
And you don't think like me, and I don't think like
you.
you. Because you know why?
Exactly.
We were raised in two different homes.
Exactly. And it's okay
Two
to
different
be
homes.
different. And that's what we want to get across
Right.
to our youth. It's okay to be different. I don't care what social media say. Social media should not dictate your life. Social media should not make you feel like you got to be skinny. You got to be, or if you fat.
Boom,
or,
boom.
You
Got
know, you
enough for all
got to have
y'all.
big breasts or big booty in order to fit in.
And
I'ma
that's
tell
what
you something.
society
I
is
love
saying.
me.
That's
I
what they
love
saying.
every big blubber part of me. Do you hear me? I'm so serious. I don't care who do and who don't. Because guess what? One thing I did learn about me, I'm not for everybody.
Exactly.
And everybody ain't for me.
That's right. And you don't have to fit in with the cliques.
I'm telling
You don't have to be, and just like Miss Kiwi had stated, that's when it is that you decipher the leaders from the followers.
And don't
Is
get me
when
wrong.
it is that you display your differentiality.
And don't get me wrong. Because every great leader was once a follower.
A follower. Yep.
Okay? But you see they became a leader. So, hey, if people can't get with your program, it's okay. Know that everybody is not for you. And you are not for everybody. That's just how genuine and how much of a jewel you should feel of yourself.
Yeah. And just also think about this. When it is that, say, for instance, you're in your clique, when you stand out, your clique will actually follow because they see what you're doing so good. They gonna want to start doing it too because they want to, have that appearance or that look or, have that same statue as well. So you can help change and formulate a lot of difference in others as well. So I have another question for you guys. When it is that, we're talking about the challenge, but also when we were discussing or we kind of mentioned about bullying, a lot of times, and that's another big thing. And I think that that's another driver as to why it is that a lot of the kids do these challenges. So have you all experienced any bullying, or do you all have friends that have experienced that?
Or have you all been a bully?
Well, in 6th grade, I used to get made fun of for being skinny. I tried to ignore it a lot because, there's nothing I could do about it. I couldn't gain weight. I had my big sister by my side.
So sweet.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. But you know what, though? That's one thing about what, even from the youth up to adults, because even adults still do it now.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
That's to me, and this is my opinion. That's a sign of a lack of
attention,
insecurity.
You insecure. You have low self-esteem.
Yes, she does.
I
And
have
you're
to
mad.
make you feel bad about something about you in order to make me feel good. And really, you didn't make yourself look good at all. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can't say I was ever bullied or teased, but yes, I was. I take that back.
I was
trying
too.
to tell a lie. Yes, I was, because I was the blackest one of all of my mama's kids. And baby, when I say they used to tease me, they did. They used to tease me, and that's how I became such a fighter. And I wouldn't fight girls because they couldn't do nothing with me. And I
sound like me.
I wouldn't fight no girls. I fought all boys. For real.
Me too.
But,
All right, Callie.
but I'm just saying that
Milani.
to say
Milani's grandmother.
when you're teased, see, certain things will push you into doing that. Even being a bully or even feeling like you got to fight everybody because you were teased or bullied or something like that. So bullying is real, and it comes in all forms.
It is. We have children that have lost their lives because they don't want to go back to the school. And as parents, please, parents, pay attention when your children are talking to you.
Exactly.
It's real.
Yes.
Go to the school. Find out what's going on. Do everything in your power to make sure that your child don't have to go to school feeling like that. Because
That's
9
right.
times out of 10, something at the end is going to happen, and it's not going to be nothing nice.
So
don't
Elena,
look at it like, oh, she okay. No, she's not.
So you two, have y'all ever been bullied?
Oh, I never been bullied.
Oh, no, this one ain't. Then maybe that one.
Have you ever been bullied?
I don't remember. Well, there was this one kid. I'm not gonna name him.
Isaiah, I want you to hold that thought. I'm not being rude. I apologize for this, but we have a caller on the line. Let's
Okay,
take
yes,
this
ma'am,
caller,
yes, ma'am.
but don't lose your thought, okay?
Okay.
Come back to you.
Okay.
Hello, caller. You on the line? Hello.
Hello. Hello.
How are you?
Hi, everybody. I was looking on the I enjoyed the topic. This is Cousin Angie.
Hi,
How's
cousin
everybody?
Angie.
Hi.
I enjoyed the topic, and I wanted to ask the young ladies and the young men about how do they feel about their friends when you have friends that's not doing like social media, and you know that they doing the wrong thing. Are you a follower, or do you go to them and ask them, okay, why are you doing this, or do you think that's good for you? Do you have any of them that you can you can have good conversation with them, even though you are, even though they not on the same page or in the same, thing that you're doing. Because there's a lot of kids that's out here that are followers, and they need people who are strong minded, and who are very independent. And Christy, you clowning. you just telling them like it is. Just hey, be yourself, and you don't care about who ain't with you and who for you. But kids now are different from when we was growing up. Everybody want to be in the in crowd.
Yes, they are.
Everybody want to be in the in crowd.
Yes.
Everybody want to be somebody. Everybody want to be that's why there's so much mental illness, because they don't like me. They want to be liked. But hey, you got to love you first.
Exactly.
Before you can love anybody else, and you got to care about you.
That's right.
And so many of them, they want to be. They just want to be somebody that they not. And you know what? Hey, God made you unique, and He made you special, and He made you the way you are.
Right.
So, hey, be yourself.
Yes.
And it's okay at being different.
That's right.
It's okay at being, and like the young man said, he got a nerd in his room. Like the lady say, hey, if it ain't nothing but a bag, if it ain't candy, a bag of chips, or you know what, or hey, go to him one day. You might be having problems with a homework problem or something. Hey, you know what? Can you help me with this?
That's
right. I'm not understanding this, and the teacher's not helping me as much as I thought.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
At all.
Right. That's right.
But so
because
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Angie.
No, go. I'm listening.
No, you had asked a question to the youth, so I wanted them to answer it. Did you all understand the question? She was basically asking, do you all have friends that's in your clique, or even just be around that might be doing something that you all know that's wrong?
Right.
Do you all engage in it, or do you all
tell her
like, or tell them like, y'all don't do that, that's not, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I push them out of the way. I make sure they're not around, because they're bad influences to people, and to the people in the classrooms and stuff. They're bad.
Okay. What about you, Lena?
I don't be around those kind of people.
Okay.
Stay away from them, huh?
Do you experience that at the school though?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just try to stay away from it.
And that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Because if you're not a part of something, if you're not doing that same thing, then don't be a part of it.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to tell you,
because it could be you next year. It could be you next year.
Yeah.
It's them this year, but it could be you next year.
Well, not even next year. It could be you next week.
Yeah.
Right,
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
What about you, Amari?
What about Amari?
I don't really see a lot of people around me following nothing. They know not to do that. So, they're getting older. They're like, if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it.
Okay. But question again: if you see one of your friends doing it,
do you say something?
Do you say something? How do you react?
I mean, I would say like, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. They're not your friends if they encouraging you to do something that you don't
exactly.
want to.
There you go.
Thank
That's
you,
what
Amari.
I
was waiting on somebody.
That's right.
Because change will never happen if we accept or we walk away when it's always something bad going on, especially if they're supposed to be your friend or they're in that crowd with you or whatever. Now I can see if there's somebody that's an outsider. I ain't gonna say step in to, address them. But when it's your friend or, somebody that you deal with, please be a part of helping them to see that that's not the right thing to do, or find out why is it, because they may just need somebody to talk to. Exactly. They may just need that listening ear. They may just need somebody to intervene and tell them you going down the wrong path, or that's not good.
Exactly.
So don't be afraid, because if they're your friend or someone that you remember, you taking that time to hang around with them. So you have the right, and you should be able to, I always call it, am I my brother's keeper? if I'm gonna be around you, then I feel that I'm gonna express to you if it's something that's not right. Why are you doing this?
So
Do you need help, or do you need somebody to talk to?
So is our caller still on the phone?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We just got all off into the conversation. Do you have anything
No,
else?
I'm listening. I'm very excited about the I'm excited about you talking to the youth, because to me that's why so many of them is going to the social media and everything, because the parents is not taking time out with them, so they got to go to something else.
Yes. Exactly.
Or they don't have no input, or not even a parent. Like when we was growing up, we had another adult or somebody else that we could go to, and an auntie or a cousin or somebody. Hey, you know what? I'm having a problem. You know what? Hey, I don't care if you tell my mama, but I'm just going through something right now. They don't have that. They don't have that connection.
That neighbor,
that's
even.
What we need more of. That's why the teachers are getting tired, because
because people are sending their kids to school. And the teachers have to be that parent as well as that teacher.
And that's not the teacher's responsibility.
Exactly.
Learning starts at home. Parents, I hope you guys are listening. It starts at home.
Yes.
The teachers just add to what you guys are doing. But learning, discipline, love, caring, understanding starts at home.
Because you already know that if your child is not listening to you, when you send them away from you, you think they're going to listen to anybody else? No.
Right, exactly.
And parents, please stop always being so quick to want to jump out there and want to throw your dukes up with somebody, and you know your baby a baby and a little chucky. You know it.
Right.
You know he is.
Right.
Or she is. You know, so come on, y'all.
You know Shanae a hot mess. Stop.
Okay.
And to just kind of speak to what Miss Kiwi said, because I'm a firm believer of it takes that village. But when it is that, like Miss Kiwi stated, because it is that you may say something to your child, they may say something to your child, and you don't like it, or your child don't like it, I'll say that, and they are running to you, and they do giving you not all the information, you taking that little bit and you coming back and jumping on them. It takes a village. We got to get back to being able to correct and address our. Hey, when I was growing up, everybody on my grandmother's block had no problem with being able to say something to me. And as a matter of fact, I preferred them to, because if I had to deal with Miss Rosie, it wasn't going to be so nice.
That's
so, sometimes that neighbor or that friend or whatever helps, and can possibly get through to them. So it takes a village, and we have to get back to letting that village. Now, I ain't saying every Tom and Joe and Sally and everybody, but I am saying those that are around you that and if you know that they're not good, for your child, then no, I'm not saying that they need to step in, because you got to be mindful of who house or whatever that you may be allowing your kids to be at. But don't be so quick to jump bad with that person if they are trying to help correct what's going on with that child.
Because
don't be so.
We all know that it's two sides to every story, and it's really three sides. It's your truth, the truth, and then that lie. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be more understanding and be able to listen, because like I said, we know our children better than anybody do.
Exactly.
And we know when we send them out, we knew that he wasn't listening to us. So when you sent them to school, you knew they weren't going to listen to that teacher.
Right.
So,
but you know what though? It's so crazy, because when we were coming up, like our mother, she had so much fear in us. We were scared. If my mother had to come up to the school, I wanted to crawl up under the table, because
Christy knows.
I knew. See, that fear is not there anymore.
It's not there no more.
They don't fear nothing. They don't. Our children
like
don't
you said,
fear
sister.
anything.
Parents come up there want to fight the teachers. Want to argue with the teachers.
Knowing your baby up there acting up.
knowing they clowning.
But I'm finna tell y'all a little story real quick. Like, for real. Because y'all, go back to your...
You tell your story.
It's gonna be real quick, Isaiah, and then you say what you gotta say. Listen, but for real.
Go on, Isaiah.
When I was in 6th grade, my mother and them didn't play. When I was in 6th grade, I was bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you was a bad little some bitch hoe.
To the point where my mama came up to the school, and baby, I got a whooping in the principal's office.
Oh, dang.
And it seemed like every class that walked past that door,
They saw you get your
my
butt
mama was
whooped.
whooping me even the more. To the point where, girl, I didn't want to go to school no more after that. Because the kids teased me so bad. And that was another reason why I fought so much. Because they teased me, baby.
I'm so sorry.
So my parents, these kids of today,
They put fear in us.
baby,
I'm just sorry.
y'all
They
don't
put
know,
fear
for
in us.
real. And a lot of stuff y'all get away with, our parents didn't let us get away with it. They did. Baby, you better not even look at my mama.
They did.
Not with no attitude.
That was Brenda
You
Henderson.
gonna feel like your eyes were snatched out of your head.
Girl,
And they still
They
scared
could just look at
so
you.
bad. Look at you, girl. Look at you. You be like,
But when we were growing up, my mama just had to look at you.
right. Ooh, ooh, we in
And
trouble.
see, y'all talking about hotline? That's a joke. My mama would make you take all your clothes. I don't know if you young people know about the stitching cords.
Or the switches. Or the switch.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Or the switch.
And you went to
And
school
they'll
with
tell you go
bruises,
get it off the
black
car.
eye, hickey on your head, and the teacher just teaching.
Okay.
Don't you see my hickey, girl?
Okay.
That teach me. Yeah, that teacher didn't care.
But you know what? But on a serious, another different note, because that was a different time, and I know that now, you know, we got to first start spending time with our kids.
We gotta go back
and
with first of
talking
all
to them.
prayer in the schools.
Yes.
Get these children
Yeah.
to church and let the anointing, yoke destroying, burden removing power deliver them from some of these strongholds and generational curse. Let me just call them out.
Yeah.
And get these kids where God has called us to do. Because what people fail to realize, you're going to be accountable for your child.
Yep.
It's scripture. The word ain't going to lie. Heaven and earth going to pass away, but the word will never change. It
Nope.
is what it is. And as parents, you are responsible, whether you're a male or a female. Men out here making these babies, God don't care. You still accountable, boo. It don't matter. If you know you got a child out here and you're not doing your dead mother duty, you are accountable for that child.
Yep. That's
It's
right.
just what it is. And we
Yep.
have to get back to that.
But Isaiah has something to say, so I don't want to go over. I mean, yeah. Come on, Isaiah.
I'm sorry. You probably forget.
So there was this kid. I'm not gonna name him because I don't know.
Good.
So he was just so annoying. He was being weird. He was going over touching girls with the girl. Like, so we had it sectioned off like it was the boys and girls table. That's just how it happened. So he was going over to the girls table and he started touching the girls and stuff. So I had to do something. That's not
not cool.
No.
What did you do,
What
Isaiah?
did you do?
I yelled at him. I'm sorry. I got in trouble, but I yelled at him.
That's okay.
Did he stop? Did he stop doing
Yeah,
it?
he stopped, but
Okay.
then he went out at recess and he wanted to hit me. So
You told him.
because I told on him, but well, I didn't even tell. I told the teacher, but I mean, I first told him that you need to stop. But so he started hitting me in recess. I hit him back, and he started crying. So he went in and told on me and stuff, and yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think this kid wanted some attention?
Yes.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Had he been bullied?
No.
No. He just wanted some attention.
Nobody talks to him because once you say something to him, he won't stop.
Okay.
So
He's reaching
That's
out. He's trying to
yeah,
connect
that's
with
what
some
that is.
friends.
That's what
Well,
that is.
he was
He's-
reaching
yeah.
out for some
Yeah.
friends. And most people, is he kind of like a loner, be by himself, do things by himself, not really in a group or talking to anybody?
not really. He tries to push himself into friend
See, that's what it is.
groups
People wasn't receptive to him. They wasn't accepting him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what it was, basically.
Yeah.
So
Well-
he was feeling rejected. So in order to get some attention, he had to go do something.
So a
else.
lot of times when stuff
Right.
happens like that, a lot of times, I'm going to tell you, Isaiah, a lot of times when stuff happens like that, that kid, it's something going on at home.
He's seeking for some attention.
It's something going on at home.
It is. And
And
you
just
know.
to add to that, I worked for
You all
children
don't know.
division for like 5 years, so I dealt with a lot of abuse and neglect. And people always think when children are being sexually abused or verbally abused, it's usually a stranger. No, ma'am.
It's usually the family.
No, ma'am. It's usually a family member or someone that's close to the family.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
y'all.
why people need to stop all this sleepovers, sending your children to these different homes. It be uncles, and believe it or not, it's women that abuse children too. It's
Oh
just
yeah,
not the men.
it's all type of people abuse
I have
people.
dealt with women
But
that been abused,
we have
men
to,
been abused by women.
Yes, but you know we gonna use that as another segment because it's about time for us to do our final
Thank y'all
calls
so
and
much.
our last calls. But we
Thank you
the
for calling,
for
Paula.
calling
We
in,
appreciate
coming
you.
in.
That was a
We
good.
appreciate
That was a
you.
good segue.
Exactly,
No problem.
exactly. We didn't forget
Love
you on
y'all.
the phone. Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Stay tuned. We like to thank our viewers, our callers. You all always stay tuned. We every Friday, same time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Why Not Say It podcast. We would like to thank our guests, Amari, Elena, and Isaiah, Miss Stephanie, and Dana Dane. Of course, we got Miss Mink in the building.
Yes.
But we enjoyed you all. And you all tune in. We have the youth segment every first Friday of the month. Parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins. We need your support. We have to take our youth back. It's time to stop talking about it and do something about it. Until the next time, love, peace, and be safe.
That was quick.
Why not say it? Everybody
Why not
have
say
a
it?
great night. See you all
My
next
sister,
time.
we love you.
Love you guys too. Bye, everybody. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Kiwi.
I'm out here.
Only phone, the radio, or the TV
They ain't
screen.
listening.
When you leave, you alone. It's hard to
Hey,
be
Mo, where you at?
real with them, knowing they don't wanna see
Where
you.
we at?
I come from the ghetto, where my partner's me.
We out
Gotta
here.
get it out the mud to feed my mama.
I'm in the mud.
Ooh, I'm on the ass.
I'm on
Cause
it.
they put me last. I'm finna come first. Gotta get up out of here.
Bitches this fast lane, that was part of my house. Bills and grandma basement, bricks of Pablo, stashed in the room. Product of Lago, shooters on the road, my uncle was near. Other project show, Bishop with the juice. Love him to the death of me. I study his every move. Now I'm like Ghost with the powder. I'm like Tommy with the tool. The pressure we apply.